The Mandal Commission, established in 1979 by the ruling Janata Party, had sought to identify the socially or the educationally backward classes in the country. After years of research and opposition, it was finally implemented by B.P. Singh in the year 1990 and it was subsequently validated by the Supreme Court in the year 1993. The intent was to bring about social and economic empowerment to the backward classes, which weren't traditionally given reservation in the government jobs. However, this report paved way for the emergence of regional parties in the country, classifying the era thereafter as the post-Mandal politics. The two commonalities of the post-Mandal politics was the influx of regional parties solely based on caste-based politics, and the other was the growing trend of alliance governments where the national party was supported by a number of regional parties, all garnering the support of their individual castes fitting under the larger umbrella. The emergence of caste-based politics has been seen in relation to the rise of regional parties. The Mandal Commission had effectively reinforced the person's caste identity and had divided the citizens on its basis. Sensing an opportunity, the entirety of the regional parties had mobilized the dominant caste in the respective states through this, including SP and BSP in UP, RJD in Bihar, TDP in Andhra Pradesh, BJD in Odisha, and DMK in Tamil Nadu, amongst many others. Due to this, the regional caste-based parties are till date successful in forming the government at the state level. However, this immense mobilization had led people being divided at the national level, with no one party garnering the support of the majority of the people. This is why the post-Mandal politics witnessed more than 2 decades of governments being vacated before the term was up, some even lasting for barely a few months. Those which did actually continue for a term, namely the governments under P.V. Narasimha Rao and Atal Bihari Vajpayee along with Manmohan Singh, were in power due to the support of the other parties. None of the parties had succeeded in getting a full majority in the parliament, and the saga actually began with the NDA government under Atal Bihari Vajpayee. In 1999, after 3 elections of unstable governments lasting for a few months, BJP-led NDA had managed to complete the entire Lok Sabha term. The BJP had established itself at the centre with the support of more than 50 regional parties, including Shiv Sena, JDU, BJD, DMK, TMC, JKNC and RLD. The mandate was fractured as BJP, the largest party, had managed to secure just 182 seats in the parliament. The majority mark in the 545 Lok Sabha seats was made with the help of the regional parties, who had garnered the support of the respective castes in each of the states, thus enabling the NDA to form the government at the centre. This practice was continued in the next successive terms when Congress-led UPA was in power. The Congress had managed to secure 145 seats in the election, a mere 7 seats more than BJP's 138 seats. Nevertheless, they had formed strong alliances with the regional parties such as RJD, DMK, TRS, PDP and IUML, and also had the external support of SP and BSP, which had helped them achieve a comfortable majority of 335 seats in the parliament. The same practice was repeated in 2009, and even though the Congress's mandate had increased to 206 seats, it wasn't enough to form the government and without the support of the allies. Thus, one of the blowbacks of the Mandal Commission had led to an unwavering pattern of dependence on the regional parties and alliances to form the government at the centre level. In 2014, the prevailing political scenario took an unexpected turn. BJP led by PM Modi had emerged victorious in the Lok Sabha elections, winning a staggering 282 seats above the parliamentary majority marked by 9 seats. The regional parties had taken an unexpected hit, with parties such as BSP, DMK and RLD failing to secure even a single seat, and the other strong regional parties such as SP and RJD being reduced to single digits. Nevertheless, some parties such as TMC in West Bengal had managed to secure their state with a comfortable majority. For the first time, vote bank elections hadn't managed to make any difference in the mandate and the citizens were united. The 2014 elections had been held in the backdrop of numerous corruption charges on Congress and the absurd level of inflation in the country, with India being rendered to the position of the fragile 5 economies. In this situation, BJP had emerged as an alternative to the decades of regional and caste-based politics, coupled with the dynastic policies of the country. The focus on nationalism and development had rendered the caste equations largely irrelevant. The final nail in the coffin of post-Mandal politics, however, came with the 2019 elections, where every caste equation, the elixir on which the regional parties sustained, was shattered thoroughly and BJP received a staggering majority. The party had obtained 303 seats in the parliament, which was enough to form a comfortable government even without the support of the allies, something which hadn't happened since the historic election of 1984. The regional parties had taken a massive blow this time around, especially since BJP had received more votes than all the regional parties combined in 16 states and union territories of the country. The regional parties such as TMC, which were holding a majority in their states, had been rendered to a mere 22 seats, just 4 more than the BJP's tally. The alliance of the much touted SP-BSP had lost miserably and is well on its way towards a painful split. More so than the nationalism narrative that had been prevailing, the citizens had rejected the dynastic ideologies which seemed to simultaneously go with the regional parties' caste-based politics. Dynasts such as the chief of TRS, KCR's daughter, Kalavakuntla Kavita, didn't get elected from a constituency, along with NCP chief Sharad Pawar's grandnephew Parth Pawar, who had lost from his seat. Nikhil Kumaraswamy, the grandson of H.D. Devi Gowda, too had lost from his seat. The 2019 elections have shown that the citizens have completely shed their caste-based preferences for the greater good of the nation. All the people, irrespective of the caste, have been united and have voted for PM Modi, which has resulted in this staggering mandate. The regressive politics which the Mandal Commission had given rise to are finally at bay. Due to the caste being an irrelevant factor, the citizens are no longer finding it worthy to support the regional parties. The alliance era that had essentially started with BJP now has come to a full circle with PM Modi breaking the wheel.